turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
When I got fired, bro, that was the worst part of it. Like, I lost my family, if you feel me. Like, niggas, we wasn't casted, we wasn't put together. We was already together when the cameras came, you feel me? I was the only one that sit there and be like, yo, we gotta structure it and shit like that so we could really get some money, because I seen how they was moving with us, bro. They was moving. If you ask anybody in the filming industry and they've been on Black Ink Crew as far as a production, they'll tell you any other show, they showed way more respect with us. They were just treating us like hood kids. And that's because we was dumb, you feel me? We got a little bit of money, but that wasn't shit. They was making wild bread over us. We didn't even understand that. You guys understand, like, when you sitting here talking about we're number 2 in all Monday night viewings and shit like that of cable.
Advertisement money.
Bro, we didn't understand. Exactly. So we watching our shows, we not even sitting there paying attention. Pampers is coming on, Verizon, all this other shit. We just sitting there like, oh, we getting our money. But we wasn't getting shit, you feel me? And then that's what really, when I started going to the production company, like, yo, you gotta give us some more money.
Nigga, Pampers paid $500,000 to be there.
No, $1 million.
$1 million.
Once I started getting numbers, you start running that shit. When we first started, that's what our advertising shit was. When we got to the 10th season, our shit was out of here, bro. For the what you call it. So that's when.
That's one commercial.
One commercial.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta die.
This is how they do, right? This is how the whole shit. Because niggas don't know. I had to learn the business afterwards, and I said, oh fuck, these niggas really fucked us. So let's say, right, when your ratings is, right, that's why they so hard on ratings. The ratings are impressions, right? So let's say you have 1 million viewers at such and such time. You have to pay for 1 million impressions. That's almost, regularly is like 5 to 10 cents. When you start getting up there with the bigger shows, that's $1 and all that other shit. You feel me? And there'll probably be like 5 commercial spots and probably every 15 minutes. Bro, and then you have the show come on twice. Come on, you killing that shit for 10.
That's 30 million.
Bro, I don't know nobody that didn't watch the show.
$3 billion the whole time. You know that, right?
They made $3 billion off of Black Ink.
Bro, I'm being honest with you. I don't know nobody.
Wait. Hold on.
Wait for that shit to come on.
Hold on.
$3 billion.
They made $3 billion.
Or some niggas from
billion for 10 years.
From the hood.
Everything, all the money generated, $3 billion.
You know what I mean? So when you sit there and you start doing the numbers, you like, yo, these niggas wasn't paying us shit. They was paying us pennies for us to dance around and shit like that. And then let us go get bookings in our all season. But we wasn't really getting no money.
$3 billion?
For 10 years, bro. You have to understand. And then we had probably like 13 seasons. And I'm not even, bro, true story, I'm not even stressing that part. You know what I mean? Because I was the dumb nigga, you feel me? Going forward now, I can't let that shit happen no more, bro. Because that shit was just crazy. I'm saying like, yo, that would have put up me and my whole team for the rest of our lives if we got just a little bit of that shit.
That would have put your team 10% up for $3 billion.
And what?
Let us pray. Please don't let this brother go against these people that did something wrong to him like that. Please. Because this is not right to the people. And keep us out the freezer.
Amen.
Keep us out of the freezer. Like,
No punishment.
Bro, you a strong nigga, bro. You a strong nigga, bro.
Yeah.
$3 billion?
Bro, and this is what I'm saying like, it's interesting, but you know what I mean? I'm not the only one they done it to, you feel me? Like, really think about Love and Hip Hop, you feel me? Think how long that show's been on. Think how they clocking, how much money they making of us black people just doing what we do, you feel me? It's just crazy how that shit goes. It's like, damn, y'all niggas make that much money, but then y'all decide to pay niggas that little bit of money.
I'm saying though, respectfully, you could put together any cast of Love and Hip Hop though. You feel what I'm
Which
saying?
is
Black
true.
Ink is a whole different.
And that's a whole different thing.
This inspired the whole
You feel me?
culture.
Yeah,
You
for them to
dig?
sit, and then when they try to
To be
double it up
bosses in this
in,
tattoo
like,
space.
other cities and shit like that, because they was trying to go after. Once I learned they was going after certain demographics, like they wanted LA, they wanted Chicago because that's a viewer demographic. Then you could sell more in that reasons for them fucking advertising now. Now I saw like, oh, this is how this shit go. Y'all niggas bag it up and then y'all take it everywhere and make some fucking bread. Nigga, I'm in France right now, bro. Black Ink France. I'm sitting here, nigga, I don't even know French. So think about how they
got
move.
you.
Nigga,
They took the imprint and they.
nigga.
So tell us one story that happened in Chicago.
That you go. Say I don't want to go back.
One story.
A PO got shot up. A post office.
Sorry, what?
No, the production.
Production office got shot up.
Well, that's Chicago.
They
All right,
shot
then.
up the production,
That's Chicago.
which is where we work out of. The producers. That wasn't my season though. That was who was that? Rashid.
I mean, did they do
That
it?
was
Doing
Rashid.
work
Guess what? That was the main
Right,
nigga they
that-
hated. It was Rashid. Once
It wasn't
Rashid
when I was
came,
there.
Hold on. How we just passed the
No,
shooting?
the shooting. But this is
you said
type
one story though.
I know, but we
Yeah,
talking about the shooting. Like,
this is the type of stuff that would happen in the
is
Chicago.
everybody okay? What did they do it during work hours? Like,
All I know is that my first day when I walked through the production office, another producer walked me through. She was like, and there's the bullets on the wall. I was like, what? And there's the bullets where they shot it up. I was like, huh?
oh no.
That explains her PTSD.
Oh yeah,
No.
it was
That
worse
all
than that.
makes sense.
No. That shit was different. You feel me?
I
Like,
had one
that
night
shit's
in
different.
Chicago. Like it was a
Okay.
couple nights where like the ambulance had to come. Like
Like you think our
I
fights
don't
was
want to go
crazy?
back to. I don't want to go back to Chicago. On
These
Monday.
niggas
Yeah.
was almost killing niggas in they fights, bro. Like nah, no security wasn't jumping. They was letting it go until it was done, until they ran out of oxygen.
And you
Yeah.
like
Hockey
certain security, like Viacom security is very different, right? Like, and if you really pay attention to the shows, you'll never see contact. You'll never see contact. You see,
Define that. Contact from who?
like, you're not gonna see the punch land,
Nah, you're not. Not no more. It used to be, but you know.
right? You're not gonna see the punch land. Security moves in the minute people get us to a certain distance, but like, you know, like those are the rules, right? But when you go a lot of times, and New York is different because we're here in New York, this is where the headquarters is. But if you go to Chicago, you do a show in a different city, now you're farming out your security to people that don't necessarily know the rules or abide by. My first day in Chicago, the security walked up to me, he said, how far you want me to let this go? I said, you go whatever the Viacom, rules are.
Regulations
Like,
are.
don't tell me how far. I
Listen,
don't want it to go anywhere.
Remember, Rashid used to be telling motherfuckers,
I don't know what Rashid was doing.
let the motherfucker, don't you step in that shit until I tell you to.
I never would I would never say that. That's just me. I'm
Damn,
never gonna.
Sheed.
Yo, listen.
Damn, bro.
Shit, I ain't saying that. That's Steve's saying that what you was doing.
Listen,
don't know
I
what you-
already know Rashid had very successful seasons of Black Ink. That's why he ended up running the whole damn franchise.
He was
started
running the
with
franchise
New
because he
York,
hired me to
which-
go to Chicago. He
and-
set me up.
Yeah, he definitely set you
Yeah,
up.
he set me up. He
Because
absolutely. I love him, but he
because
set
you
me
know
up.
that nigga never went back to Chicago
never
after
did.
he never went back after Chicago after the second season. He'll send everybody else, y'all go ahead. I mean, watch this shit. All right, y'all niggas gotta do X, Y, and Z. Nope. Them niggas, they doped him out. No, I'm dead ass. They fiend him out and he went to sleep. He never returned back dead.
Wow.
No, that's
Like literally, like,
Go
to sleep.
He's saying this. I'm not saying all
nah.
I'm dead.
Jesus.
Yo,
That's crazy.
what? What happened? You laughing because you
I'm
know what it is.
laughing 'cause-
You know what it
That's
was.
crazy.
yo.
No.
We actually,
It's Chicago, my nigga.
Nah, I
And those are my
understand.
niggas right
They
there.
were
I
different.
laughed when they did it. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yeah, nigga, you did some bullshit to me. Yeah. That was my nigga.
It was different in Chicago.
he don't want to respond.
An idea that you had. There's something that you created.
Say it back.
Yeah.
The value of what you created touched that level.
Bro, and that's why I'm sitting here like, fuck. I didn't even think about that shit. Like, my intelligent property really touched that level, and it was like, nah, I could do this shit again.
That's how I felt about my expert opinion.
Yeah, I was like, I could do this shit again, because it wasn't like that shit was like, I had to fake this shit. This shit is straight organic. And I had wild other ideas that I know can reach there because honestly, before I got fired, I was supposed to start making shows for VH1 because I was executive producer for 10 years. I'm putting the whole show together. When these niggas sit back and niggas, you know what I mean, and certain characters, I had to give them their storyline. I'm like, what? This nigga chilling? What are you talking about? He's chilling. Now he going through X, Y, and Z.
Word up.
Fuck out of here.
Word up.
But guess what?
Assign that shit.
But guess what? I also left myself open. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Whatever y'all niggas got feeling, whatever I'm going through, I'm gonna give it to y'all niggas. Because guess what? I can't sit here and just be a fake nigga, bro. Like, I'm sitting here letting my people go through it. Fuck it, I'm going through this shit too. Because we have to get somewhere, you feel me? So when it turned down, the niggas started turning down and shit, I'm still giving story. I'm still being me, bro. That whole shit, my daughter, all that shit, that was me not being fake. That was me sitting here saying, nah, I gotta take care of this shit. And y'all see this shit in the media, in public, and on social media and all that shit. Nah, I'ma speak up on that shit. Everything that niggas spoke on me on social media, I spoke on in that show. Because just like you, I hate when niggas lie, bro. And I hate it that it's the niggas that you feed that bite your hand. You be sitting here like, bro, I ain't have to give you shit, nigga. I knew when you was fucking sitting there on your fucking mama's couch, and nigga ain't been sitting here and think about you, bro. But guess what? You my nigga, so I'm gonna make sure you right. Or you my bitch, and I seen how you had to struggle. Man, fuck that, come on, yo. And then when I be sitting back, I be saying like, yo, my nigga, I was aight from by myself. But when I start seeing my friends going down, niggas going to jail, doing all this other shit, I sat back and I'm like, and I never do it just to say, yo, I didn't pat myself back on or having points, because most of the shit, I don't even remember I did. Most of the times people have to remind me, like, you know you did that for me? I'm like, word? Oh, fuck it, I just did it in the moment. Nigga, my homie needed help. I thought my contract was set up in a certain way, that couldn't happen to me. And if it did, you know what I mean, I leave with my shit and they go with their shit. Right. What happened was, it wasn't like that because, you know, you pay lawyers in certain ways, but people keep telling me, oh, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? You learn the rules. You pay your lawyer to make sure this happens. With entertainment lawyers, especially with a big ass company like Viacom, they work with, that's the headquarters of all the motherfucking entertainment lawyers negotiating big deals in the city. So you can sit there and work out some deal with for your other clients, but then sacrifice the other one for that. So what happened was I got sacrificed. I thought I had a airtight fucking contract. I had it renegotiated, did this, to the point I thought I was guaranteed certain money, certain things. That ain't what happened. He told me, yeah, I got that. I got this for you. I got that. I sounded like, all right, bet. I got to get back to my business and shit like that. Not knowing, it wasn't even like that. And then when I had somebody else read over it, it was like, I ain't get fucked over.
But there was
like
a clause.
But there were certain clauses.
So was this the dog situation?
No, and then the animal cruelty, VH1 was scared that Peter was going to get on their ass about the whole situation. Because with me, I'm not going to lie to you, the situations could look kind of crazy, but it wasn't as crazy as everybody fucking think. Like, I was just killing dogs and beating them and doing all other shit. I was scared, you know what I mean? Niggas ain't properly trained with dogs and shit like that. So I panicked. Cool, I understand that. But there was way more shit going down on VH1 that I know about over the last 10 years that shit wasn't no fucking big deal. Feel me? So I sat there and was like, you know what? I'm gonna just deal with that shit. But I thought there's gonna be severance, this. Oh, yo, listen, Black Ink still gonna run, you know what I mean, this. It was wild little bullshit, you feel me? I started getting blackballed from certain shit from VH1. I'm like, hold on. Last time I heard, like, I thought we was good. Like, yeah, we cut ties. I said, peace, you know what I mean? I didn't do no bullshit, start talking online about y'all, none of that shit. Man, they blackballed me from BT Awards, this award, that award. I can't even get nothing. I'm saying like, damn, y'all niggas really trying to bury me, yo. And that's when I say, like, nah, I gotta come back somehow, some way.
So when you talk about, you know, your friends bailing out on you, can't trust them or whatever, you now you have a lawyer. Lawyers you can't trust either. So moving forward, are you gonna have a lawyer on top of the lawyer to watch the work?
See, exactly. That's why now I start doing the family situation. My niece is an entertainment lawyer right now, going through that shit. And then I got her professor fucking with me too. So now all my entertainment situations, they go through them. You know? Now I got somebody I can actually trust. And then on top of that shit, like you said, I'm gonna have a lawyer watching lawyers, you know what I mean? Because I never understood that line until now. It's like, damn, I gotta have him watch you? The fuck? It's just part of the game.
Even then, it's still family.
And that's what I'm saying, but still it's part of the game. So I was like, if it's all right, it shouldn't be nothing wrong with me going to check with other people.
Do you ever feel like, damn, is this shit worth it? Like all this headache of having this person watch this person, all these people you can't trust.
I really thought about that shit before, yo. That's why I really chilled for these last 2 years. Cause I had to really think like, do I really want to go through all this shit? Cause you gotta understand, there's a lot of motherfuckers that back did some bullshit to me and it was like, damn, do I really want to put myself out there? Cause to me, it really was embarrassing going places, you know what I mean? Because everybody's seen that shit. It's like everybody watch it. They see your epic climb, but they watch your fucking downfall. And it's like, they be like, hey, C's, and you don't know if they saying, hey, C's, you stupid motherfucker, or hey, C's, we're really proud of what you did, you feel me? Right. So I had to get that shit out of my head. And then once I started going back outside, it was like, yo, C's, we fucking love you, bro. Like, nah, whatever you did for the culture, you did it, bro. Don't let anybody, and I keep hearing that shit, and it kept reassuring me like, nah, I just fucked up. I had a bad moment, but I wasn't a bad person. Cause like I told you, I'm sitting in the hospital like, what the fuck, yo? I must be a bad person. If I went through all of this shit and God laid me down and put me in the hospital near death, I really started thinking like, what the fuck? I'm a fucked up person. But then when you start talking to people and people start reassuring you, and it's complete strangers. It's funny because it's complete strangers that I don't know and I'll probably never see again. Right. It's sitting here like, my nigga, nah, get back on your feet. You got this, yo. Nah, I got to do it for the people now, yo.
I think you're too petty to stop.
That too.
I think you got to get it back.
I got to and more because I worked hard for that shit, bro. I seen a vision. A lot of motherfuckers ain't know my vision or could even grasp that shit. So it was bigger than tattooing. It was bigger than just black ink. I seen something way bigger than that. And when we got there, we took it as, we didn't take the opportunity and really grasp the situation like, yo, we really did. We were shocked. Like, damn, y'all took us dirty little motherfuckers off 113th Street in Lenox, made a hit show out of it. All right, fuck, we gonna ride to the wheels go. But then it's like, damn, bro, we didn't take that whole opportunity because we could have did something bigger. We could have made a couple 100 other shows coming out of Harlem or the Bronx to put on. You know what I mean? It could have been something different. And that's why how I feel now is like, nah, I gotta change this whole demographic, bro. I got to. I was sitting and putting the burden on me and putting the stress carrying this show, especially after Sky left, bro. After Sky left, bro, I was there by myself, bro. And I'm sitting here putting on, to the point that most of these niggas is partying. I'm still doing interviews for 12 hours and shit. And I'm not even sitting there and I'm like, fuck it, I'm the boss, man, I gotta put in the work. But then when you sit there and turn around and be like, yo, y'all niggas ain't gonna take up the slack and then leave me out for the drive?
No, we got used to you doing it.
And this is what I mean. So when
and
niggas,
if it falls apart, it's your fault.
And that's what they on now. It's my fault because y'all said and left me for dry and only could last a half a season before they canceled it. Because now it's like, yo, what we watching? We watching the niggas that never had this nigga back, never did nothing. Then even the fans say almost every day, you feel me? Like, yo, how y'all niggas leave y'all mans to dry? Like, I've been there for every time y'all made a mistake. I never faltered, never sat there and went with the crowd and shit like that. You know what I mean? I felt like nobody talked up for me. No one could say like, nah, this not like that. Y'all bugging the fuck out. Like, he just went through a moment. So my shit was like, damn, I couldn't even make a mistake with you.
Couldn't.
Don't say that. I said something and I got off the calendar.
Yeah.
My nigga, and then that's when you.
I was off the film calendar.
If you really noticed that last
was it.
season when they was playing, most of the niggas that really supported me, niggas got them out of here, and those were my own niggas that did this shit to me.
I was gone.
If you watch on the whole season, Bay was out of there, Spider was out of there. Every nigga that was loyal to me, they got out of here, and that shit wasn't no. I'm watching shit. I'm like, that's a move that you make when ready to take over shit. Niggas that's loyal, you chop them the fuck off, and then you got completely niggas for you. You feel me? They start bringing on new. I'm sitting here like, that formula's not gonna work. What is they doing? You feel me? And then what happened was, they finally hit me. It's like, yo, we're gonna need you to come back. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? I figured y'all that's what it was, you feel me? Because y'all know I have a good track record, which I just fucked up. Cool. The writer strike happened. Bro, that writer strike fucked that whole situation up. Because when the writer strike happened, they couldn't get right no more. And they had to use a fake me to serve these niggas a cease and desist. And it wasn't even me.
Wow. I sat in the
So,
truck.
and then the funny shit is, these niggas is mad right now over shit. How y'all niggas mad at me when y'all niggas did the bullshit and talked about, oh, you served us a cease and desist? First of all, I didn't. And second of all, how y'all niggas really gonna be mad when y'all niggas played me out?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole bunch of shit that went into it, but it was like, I was watching it because niggas don't understand. I was in that producer, I was an executive producer. I'm behind the scenes. So most of these producers, even the small ones, have a relationship with me. So they're calling me, telling me shit. I'm like, what? Nah. Niggas did what? Wait, who bailed me out? Huh? And I started hearing wild fraudulent shit. I'm like, wait, is it time niggas on there? And I just got distance on everybody, you know what I mean? Well, I didn't get distance. Niggas got distance on me, so I had to keep the distance with them.
Sometimes people don't realize, like, when you can be loyal to a person who provides opportunities, but once you become just loyal to an opportunity, you want to win. And you know, I didn't choose this. God blesses some of us, especially the people that He knows is gonna bless other people.
Facts.
But once you turn your back on that, you wanna win.
You know what I don't respect, man? I don't respect, and I was talking to C's about this the other day. I don't respect knowing that, you know, for myself, for example, got a whole family I take care of. You feel what I'm saying? Single-handedly. How you could consider yourself a real nigga and allow these people to cut my paper like that?
Who surprised you the most?
It's always family, my nigga. It's always family. That's what really surprised me the most. Honestly, that's what hurt me the most.
You would never think you get to that limit that you don't think people won't want you to get no money no more.
Bro,
It's like
that
wow.
Shit,
That's
kinda
dangerous.
like-
Yeah.
That's a dangerous game, right?
That shit really hurt because, you know what I mean?
That's worse than violence.
Most of the time, they used to tell me, like, they be warning me, like, yo, this nigga ain't for me. Like, the way you talk about me on the show, this nigga never happened.
Who you talking about?
I'm talking about Ted. See what I mean? And then it was like, when that shit happened and he changed the number on me and just got distant, it was like, that shit was kind of weird to me, bro. Because you gotta understand, me and that nigga been from the mud together. And it was like, I seen the situation, but I'm be honest with you, I should have been smarter, you feel me? Because I seen him do that shit before. He did it with Puma before this, you know what I mean? He didn't like the situation with me and Duchess, you feel me? So he decided, like, fuck you, I ain't fuck with you no more. And hopefully this show could go to Puma. I looked past that shit, I'm like, maybe, you know what I mean? But then when he did it again, then I was like, oh, y'all been planning this shit. And then I sit back and I'll be like, but we supposed to be family.
Right.
Like, I never done nothing to you. I never did no backstabbing shit to you ever. But you've done shit like that to me before, and you keep repeating it. And it's like, Even now, it's like, I don't got no hatred towards him, because I'm always gonna love him, bro. Because my love was genuine at first. I'd never leave that nigga in no type of situation, especially in my darkest moments, bro. But when I really realized, like, damn, this ain't f***ing with me, when I was in the hospital. Like, I try to keep it secret, but a lot of niggas heard about it. And all the people that came in, when this nigga heard, this nigga ran up to the hospital. They came looking for me. I was under John Doe, bro, because I ain't want niggas to really know about that shit. But the niggas that was close, they found out about it, because I ain't in the shop for a week. Niggas can't reach me, no nothing. I'm in the hospital for a whole month. It was 2 weeks. Niggas like, nah, something's up with this. You ain't seen him. Finally, somebody broke it down like it was in the hospital, bro. So when that shit happened now, I'm hearing from almost everybody except the people that, you know what I mean, I'm expecting to hear from. And then it's like, damn, if I died today, niggas wouldn't even show up to my funeral. Now I can't worry about this shit no more. I got to rise above it, and I got to get where I got to get, bro. But that shit hurt me, bro. Yeah. Because you would think, like, you know, sometimes when you grow with your boys, you think, like, you know what I mean, the niggas that you day one and you getting money with, and we finally made it somewhere, you think, like, yo, my nigga, we gonna be in rocking chairs talking about all the crazy shit we did back in the days. And most of the time, that shit is just a mirage, bro. It's a fantasy.
And never go that way.
And never go that way. And that, yo, bro, and that shit hurt me, because it was like, damn, I really thought me and homie was like, nigga, we gonna be talking about our kids, our grandkids, all this other shit. It's like, that shit is just a joke.
It's I would have died for. I wouldn't even
bro,
live
and that's the thing. I'd have died for this nigga, bro.
No, I wouldn't even live for certain niggas right now. That's how bad it is. Like,
yo,
I wouldn't even live for
facts.
Like, if it's like, man, 25 years I gave to music. 25 years.
And you know how much you probably helped?
Man, listen, it's still being helped by the work that I put in. Still to this day being helped by the work and you can't compensate me for that. There's no blood, sweat, and tears. You can't pay me for that. How the fuck you gonna pay me for that? Right. For the sleepless nights and my mother died 11 years ago. I spent half of the time that I could have been with my mom hanging around some niggas that at the end of the day,
give two fucks about you.
Right.
They don't even care about themselves.
That's deep.
Because if you cared about yourself, you wouldn't do me this way.
Yeah.
You had rough times.
Rough times? I wouldn't call it rough times. I would say went through hell.
See, I was being nice because you said, you know, on top of the game, but
nah, I gotta recognize nigga was at the bottom at one time.
He got Canada Gooses and he came a minute ago.
Between that and you know, I'm quiet. Talk to us. Talk to us. What's first of all, it's not often we get to talk to people who have gone through what you went through, especially from that side. We talk to rappers all the time who have bad contracts. We talk to entertainers who end up fucked up in the game off the strength of this, that, and the third. But it's not all the time we run into somebody from the film world, television world, and we get to see it play out scene by scene. You dig what I mean? Like in real time, it's different when they come back around and tell you, oh, my contract was this, that's why this happened, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But for you, we damn near saw every step, and it was a downward step. What was that like living through it with everybody watching, everybody knowing your business?
Bro, that shit was hell. Cause you gotta understand, yo, like, the shit started off with my daughter's situation, you feel me? And then it just never stopped. Everything just kept declining. And it was like, I believe at the time, it was just like on some shit. It was just bad luck. But, you know, when you sit back and you start thinking about the shit, when you out of the situation, I had the wrong people around me, you feel me? And it was like, I'm doing so much and I'm doing their job too. And there's not no excuse because you got to pay the cost to be the boss. But when you insulate yourself with the right team shit like that don't happen. You feel me? And that's why I just feel like in this chapter of my life, that shit was supposed to happen like this. Some people don't sit back and be like, damn, nigga went through hell, I'm gonna just give the fuck up. I'm not wired like that. I'm more like a nigga who's basically walked through hell and happy because my feet keeps working, bro. Because I know I'm gonna get through it. I just gotta learn this lesson. And every loss is a lesson. I always tell people that shit. I could have sat back and been like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna go to Zeus. I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to that. Nah, my nigga, I'm not being a puppet no more. I called myself a boss and then I turned around and got fired. How the fuck am I a boss? So I had to really sit back and really calculate my life. That's why people ain't see me outside like that. People ain't see me parties. Because at the end of the day, when you starting to grow, you gotta step back from everything and clear your mind. Because at the end of the day, there's no backup plan for niggas like us. You feel me? You're the backup. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I had to sit back and like, nah, I can't do this, yo. And I just changed a lot of things in my life. Like as you see, I started bodybuilding. Like who the fuck would think Caesar be bodybuilding, yo? I had to take that almost as my therapy to not crash out. Because I had things to crash out about, but then it's like, no one hears you when you sitting there basically crying, bro. You sitting crying out for help, but no one's gonna hear you because you helped everybody else. You can help yourself. And that's the point, you know what I mean? I see it right now with certain situations, big name people, you know what I mean? People don't want to say it, even with Diddy. He helped wild fucking people, even though, you know what I mean, he's going through it. No one says nothing about him. Yo, Diddy, hold your head. Niggas rapping crack jokes, and then it's like, damn, man. Niggas really have families on that other shit. You know what I mean? At least niggas can sit and say, yo, hold your head. I remember when I was going through this whole shit, bro. I ain't heard nothing from nobody, bro. And I remember how many people I really put on. Niggas ain't have no real talents, no nothing. And I sat there and made sure niggas were making 6 figures a year and better. So it was like, where was the remorse for me? But then I had to step out of that shit because a lot of people want to fucking play victim. I'm not a victim, bro. I just went through some situation and I had to get myself the hell out of it.
Well, first of all,